Well, good morning, everyone. Another beautiful day in Minnesota. We had a fast-moving system come through last night and dumped about 6 inches of snow. Before I could get the rest of the rafters on and the roof sheeted there, but that'd be life in northern Minnesota in March, so hopefully this will melt off pretty fast. It's supposed to be 40 today for a high, and then a little bit cooler tomorrow. And then Saturday is supposed to be back up to 50, so we'll see what happens. Maybe I can get out here and do something. But it doesn't pay to work in this wet, heavy snow. You just get drenched within half an hour and pretty much the end of it. So I'll get back to you when I got more stuff. Well, good morning once again, everyone. And it's definitely a little better morning than the start of this video. It was just too dang wet the other day to come out and do anything, so this morning's a little cooler. Everything's still froze solid here, but at least some of it melted off. Yeah, still some remnants on the deck and a little bit up in the valleys of the roof and on the plank there. I just want to take a moment and make a comment. I got a buddy out in Utah, a YouTube buddy that is a building inspector, and he occasionally questions why I do things and how I do things. And one of the things in this last video he asked is why I didn't put a ledger underneath these rafters, to carry the weight across OSB. Well, the reason is everything lines up. Everything's 16 centers. So these trusses, or these rafters, sit on the cabin's rafters. The cabin's rafters sit on the studs, which in turn sits on the floor joists. So everything ends up in line. Nothing sitting on open OSB. So you're not going to get any dimples or anything. But if you guys get a chance, stop by his channel. His channel name is Pax-a-Lot. He does some beautiful hiking out in Utah, all over Utah actually, north and south end of it. I'll try to leave a link for it in the description if I can remember. But yeah, he's a good guy. So everybody's building codes are a little bit different, and here I get away with a lot because it's not considered a dwelling. It's considered a accessory building or a cabin. So things are a little bit different. I don't quite need the R value and the insulation. I don't have to do a few other little things. But so yeah, anyhow, when you guys do build, or if you build, kind of check with your local building codes, and by all means get more opinions than just mine on how to do things and which ways are the right ways and which ways are the wrong ways. I've worked out in Colorado, Oklahoma, Texas, Louisiana, Utah, Missouri, and it seems like everybody does something a little bit differently. But with that being said, use your judgment. Pull your permits, get your inspections. I live in an area where I have no inspection other than electrical, and that won't pertain to this due to the fact that it's going to be solar. So anyhow, let's get on with the video. on the fucking kitchen table. On the 3-inch beam. I just snapped the line across the. Yeah, just when I start getting the sheets up, the wind starts blowing. We're blowing down the sheets that I stack on here. Oh, let me tell you, that first one was a pain in the butt to try to get set. I'm glad you got a strong back, weak mind. Can you turn around now and hold that sheet? Well, look who showed up, guys. After partying on his 50th birthday like it was 1999, Jerome showed up. He might not look so good, but he's doing a good job handing them sheets up here. A lot less traveling up and down a ladder for me, that's for sure. So I thank you, Jerome. I'll get even. You'll get even. Okay, I got the sheet now. I got the stove. Yeah. The knee almost gave out again. Okay, now climb up. Yeah, guys, as you see behind me, we got the last of the rafters hung and the roof sheeted. Once again, Jerome and Barb came over and gave me a hand to lift up them sheets, do a little bit of cutting while I was on the roof. Just made the job go a lot quicker. But I think this will be the end of this video. Nice short one for everyone. But just want to thank everyone for continuing watching this series and sticking around and thumbs up and all that. So until the next one, everybody stay safe, take care, and we'll see you again.